Welcome, gamers and gamets, to another episode of IzzyReacts. The part's bad, guys. But alright, today we're going to continue with this Summer Games Fest coverage. So we're going to continue on. So far we've covered the Xbox Showcase as well as the State of Play. And now we're going to get into the official Summer Games Fest. I know I'm a little backward on this. This is actually what came out first. I was going to skip this entirely, to be quite honest, because it said 3 hours and 25 minutes, and I'm like, what is this, the Game Awards? What is this, you know? But let me not be lazy, you know? Let me not be lazy. So we're going to get into it, the full thing in 4K 60 FPS. I've heard about the announcements, but I keep hearing people say that it was good. From what I was hearing, it was mediocre at best. So there must be some things that I'm missing, obviously. So without further ado, we'll discover that together. Feel free to sound off in the comments. Follow, drop a follow, yeah, that's free, right? Goal is 10 follows, let's say. And yeah, let's get into it.
And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're gonna do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're gonna give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at #1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll
And that's where
discover
they're needed. They're
next
definitely
favorite
needed.
game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
First new game, let's see what it is.
You think you're the Harbinger. You might be.
What in the Dark Souls? What in the Souls like?
They know naught of your nature.
That's you? Okay, didn't expect the gameplay to be like that. Dang, hey, that someone had the cheeks, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Okay. Less of a Souls-like than I thought. I thought it'd be more Souls-like.
They'll worship you until you fail. Then what?
No turn on you.
You're no god. But neither have
Looks cool though. Sure, a ton of people have fun with this. Mortal Shell 2. Nice. I never played Mortal Shell. Beta signups.
All right.
They said,
Now,
wow.
we got lots more to come, but right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones.
I'm so
The
upset I
Death
missed that
Star's
event.
Super Laser.
Fudge. Yeah, miss out on that.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Okay. I feel like he psyched me out like 3 times. I thought he was going to do Hideo Kojima and wasn't too sure on that. So,
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Right now, I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
they just had their Death Stranding premiere happen yesterday, I believe. I was thinking about going live and covering that, but it's just so much happening this this week.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please. No smoking, please.
He's on edge, huh?
So you are Neil Varner.
Lucy Alyssa Jung.
What do you do? For living? So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then. You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop.
Hey.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
You did all that after your therapeutic, after you just did a psychoanalysis of him? What the heck?
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
あの
I can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手に蟹座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands.
深いつながり方がい
And
ます
last time on DS1, we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的に
Max.
は彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story, you
2では
know,
出
he
せ
will
ない
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうとそ
Neil
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あってまあ
Cliff is cool.
ルカさん
We
に
have
お
to, well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. I'll show you the gameplay scene
あ
of
の見
Neil.
に来てください
So hope you enjoy, will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. Hideo
I missed
Kojima,
that one.
everyone. Great to see
I'll
you,
have to
Mr.
check it
Kojima. Thank All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen.
Dang, what is this?
But war found me.
Civilization? Civ 7?
I became like them. I took up the sword. Prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road,
Simpler.
there is only death.
Forge your destiny.
But that's just my story.
Same game.
Go write
Gameplay
your
on
own.
PC. Chronicles Medieval.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise.
Pretty cool. Hopefully they have a Mario cameo. All the probably Nintendo probably wouldn't let him, but all the time Sonic has shown up in Nintendo games.
Let's mix it up.
Okay, Kitsune is in Sonic. Yeah, Ichiban Kasugawa. Oh wow, Joker. Okay. Didn't expect them to have Joker in here. That's cool. It's a cool nab. Having the character from Yakuza in here is crazy, right?
Coming in September, but that is not all. Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic racing game. You can feel brand new
Sonic
experience
Team,
from the new
jeez.
future travel ring,
Glad they're still
which you can warp in the race.
keeping that team going.
Unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today.
Minecraft. That's silly. That's crazy though. That's a cool get.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
His heart is on his back.
For some, it heals.
I like the look.
For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. But you have the power to change all of this. Time were a weapon to wield. Could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
I was wondering how the gameplay would look. It's like a DMC sort of deal. You got combos. Could have been a lot cooler. Code Vein 2. Okay, yeah, people going crazy. I forgot all about this. Oh man, yeah. I'd have to play the original. Never tried it. Epic Games Publishing presents Section 9 Interactive. That's crazy. That's a crazy name. Is this the Wu-Tang game? Section 9 is crazy. It's a crazy name for a game studio. Okay. A scary game. Looks like it's got an inside sort of art style to it. In time you will find us. End of Abyss. Section 9.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of...
It looks really good.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Is Mickey in here? That'd be awesome.
Beware, Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy. Here we go.
Troy Baker is Jack Pepper. We did not need to know that. And normalize, let's normalize not unnecessarily like shouting out
which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Game of Thrones. King's Road or whatever they called it. It looks good though.
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
I picked that sword up too, shoot. I keep going.
You decide who wins and who dies.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was gonna die.
Game of Thrones.
War for Westeros.
For Westeros.
A different Game of Thrones game. Real-time strategy game. Okay, that's cool. That works for Game of Thrones. That works. So real-time strategy.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure RPG.
That's a lot. But we love it.
The great
Action adventure RPG sci-fi.
One could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe.
FPS, first
So
person
why
shooter.
do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
That looks cool.
My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era.
Oh, I know what this is. This is
The
yeah,
era of
Atomic Heart 2.
Heart.
They got the sequels coming, my goodness. And it's from the companies that deserve it too. Oh, that's awesome. I cannot, it's on my wish list. I cannot wait to play Atomic Heart. It looks great, my goodness. It looks so good. It's a nice reveal.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2
Mundfish
is in
is
active development
killing
at
it.
Mundfish on Unreal Engine
Every
5,
time I
a
see
spiritual
their
successor to the
games.
first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Mundfish today.
Cool. What else they got, man?
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself.
Giant Rubik's Cube.
When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
They
How
love
did
robots.
the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
What, are they making a battle royale? That's what it looks like. Yeah, they got like flying people. The Cube.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an
In the Atomic
MMORPG
universe.
shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving.
Yo,
The new
Munfish
retro beat 'em
ain't
up
playing no
coming to
games
PC
when they're
and
getting
consoles
out
this
here.
holiday
They're getting
with
out here and they're
multiplayer fun
working
for
it.
up to 4 players.
This isn't
I don't hear nothing about that. See what Capcom's talking about.
What is this?
Onimusha.
place? Oh, sir! You don't have a chance.
That's cool.
Pick your battle, piggy. Musashi!
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganyu.
It looks good, man. Onimusha looks good. Way his sword looks good, bro. I don't know. It's looking way better. It looked a lot less polished last time we looked at it.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. It combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right, you little sack of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you.
My man Jeff loved the Muppets, though.
Don't waste my time.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die!
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
This is a real game? Felt that boxing. That's a real game. That's crazy.
Super fun. Got to wish list
So
that,
silly.
right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game in Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend, gathered from every corner of the
Like
earth,
Among Us, essentially.
divided yet bound, wolves and lambs. Enough
Killer
theatrics.
Inn. Oh,
I'll
no,
get
no.
to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game.
That seems so much
murderous
difficult.
mystery.
So much more
Complete
difficult
quest to
for
level
the
up. Buy items
lambs.
with the gold. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life
I'd love to
or
watch
death.
people play it.
Your invitation
Closed beta
awaits.
coming soon on Steam. Okay.
That was Killer in, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Ark Raiders, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year.
All right. I'll finally get to see it because it's been a minute since I've seen it, since I thought anything of it. I'll have to look at the original trailer again because I don't remember it at all.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in
Should
control.
look like a Ghostbuster. That's cool. Okay. Decent trailer. Definitely better than another
That's right,
extraction
everyone.
shooter I've been
Ark
hearing
Raiders is
about.
coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access.
What is Dune? What is this? I've been hearing people have not been feeling this Dune game at all, which is exactly what I thought. Like Dune, no offense, but it is a pretty boring place. It's like an MMO for real. They betrayed each other and now they're warring against each other.
I saw my world fall to ash. Consumed.
Okay, I've been seeing images of her, so I'm kind of curious about what this is. When the void calls.
Try as I might to quell their advance. 'Twas all for naught. Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead. To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey
Chrono Odyssey.
awaits.
Like Chrono Trigger or something. I'll playtest all these games, you know what I'm saying?
But the true leader
This is a gacha game for sure. Honkai Star Rail.
Whatever's coming next cannot be easy.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
Victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
I never doubted that you would end up here.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this
Wuthering
time?
Waves. There you go.
A rat in the vessel.
Focus Entertainment. Explore the vessel. Oh, okay. I'm glad that they are still giving this game the time of day. Yeah, Memories in Orbit, right? Neo.
And don't come back.
Yeah, I will be playing that demo.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted
Fudge, I paused it.
by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Out of Words, Epic Game Publishing. This is cool, man. Like the way that I talked about this in Sony's last game, or Sony's State of Play, the different styles that they're bringing into game development is amazing.
We can't.
Come on, follow me.
I like the art style. I wish they showed more.
What a
Maybe
really
like
unique
what some
and
bosses
different
would
game.
look like. And
This
what the
August signals the
story
release of
might have been.
Mafia. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Awesome. Let's see it. I do have the other Mafia game, so it's on the back catalog right now.
Enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
Teach them a lesson.
remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything. If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business. It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
Looks amazing. A lot of these games, like I'm gonna get sick of saying it myself, but yeah, it looks crazy good.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Shameless shout out to Split Fiction. From the makers of LEGO Builders Journey comes a new 2-player co-op game. See? Now they got 2-player co-op games coming out galore. What's happening? Looks good. Looks like the movie. But I don't know if I would get down with these mechanics. It really just seems like a slower paced version of like the Lego games that they've been coming out with before, like Lego Harry Potter, Lego Star Wars.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon.
She's a familiar face to me.
Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before.
Where are the
I hope
kids?
you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yeehaw!
Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny.
Would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to... Imagination! Go big, go burn!
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and
Here we
puppet
go,
frenzy in
Liza P.
Liza P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Liza P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses.
Got some DLC coming up, right? Available today.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill.
I sit at the front of the dinner table.
I used to be.
My plate's full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes.
This is a horror game? What the heck?
Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. And everything's focused. Dinner's ready.
Yeah, it's been creepy from the beginning. It didn't get creepier. It's been creepy. Bright shit blooms.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
That's not it. It seems like it's going for scary, but it's not going to be scary at all. Just boring.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
It's another gotcha. Can't even tell what's going on. Blade and Soul Hero. Like chibi. My lip is starting to hurt more. My Hero Academia? What is this? One Punch Man, okay. Got it confused. I was watching both around the same time. Okay, 7 Deadly Sins. We're just covering all the anime right now. Am I missing the gameplay, or did we see it? I don't feel like we did. We've been spending a lot of time on this too.
Is available today. This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Non-Guild Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
Everything's done on Unreal Engine right now. Crazy.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower.
Got a lot more confidence about themselves now. Nina the Hollower. Cool.
Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silksong trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, waved. All right, let's take a look.
Ooh, Red Band trailer.
Deadpool
Hell yeah.
VR.
Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah. Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What
Is
the
that Captain
hell?
America?
I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this
No
shit.
more Ryan
And Creighton
Reynolds
Korean
voice. Fudge. That died. Well, alright guys, it seems like that was all she wrote. Not gonna force it. It makes for bad content, so we'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for, hold on. Yeah, we'll wrap it up there and call it part 1. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of IzzyReacts. And I hope my lip gets better later. Hurts so bad. Peace and happy gaming.